Families are constantly coming and going here at the house. The house is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We never know how many are going to check in and check out. It's based on their child's situation at the hospital. Some of our families are staying with us days, weeks. Longest a family has stayed with us is 11 and a half months. See a lot of premature babies. And for some reason, we're seeing a lot of children coming in being treated for cancer. The little girl that you'll meet with today is being treated for cancer.
Tumor sets towards the stem corals. So when they were trying to take the tumor out, they couldn't get enough of it out because it kept setting alarms off to different parts of her body that she could have been paralyzed, she could have been blind, all that stuff. So they only got a small portion of the tumor out, so that's why she had to start the radiation. And they said that the kind of tumor she has is one of the worst tumors there is to treat. She has permanent damage on her left side. She's got her left arm shakes, her leg shakes. So, and they said that that'd probably be a permanent thing the rest of her life. First time we was here is January 9th. Then that's when they found the tumor. And we were here until the 21st, got to go home for a week. We came back here February 11th, and we've been here ever since. How I knew about the Ronald McDonald House is I have a great-granddaughter that is fighting cancer, and they stayed at the Ronald McDonald House in Rochester. So when we came here, they said, Ma, call the hospital because they will set you up with a Ronald McDonald House. It's where we've been since.
Almost 9 months of 2 different types of radiation. We're hoping chemo. We're hoping we can stay home. If not, she'll be up here for 9 months. But we're the grandparents, and we've been taking care of them. We make sure they get to the hospital to get checked for any sicknesses and stuff like that. We've pretty much been mom and dad.
Raised them, pretty much been mom and dad since they were born.
And they're my girls, and I don't think I have any more tears in me to flesh out, but
he has something called a TEF, which is not he doesn't have a full esophagus. And then he has something called VSDs, which are holes in his heart that are like Swiss cheese. We were actually here when he was born December 19th. We were here until January. Then we ended up getting to go home. We came back 2 weeks later because he had RSV. And then we went home Valentine's Day. We were in the hospital for a week and a half. Went home Valentine's Day, had a cardiology appointment, got sent back and got admitted again. Altogether, our son has only been out of the hospital for 4 weeks all together. Like, I get we have a room here, but like even with that being done, we sit there until midnight or something and come here.
And we just sleep, wake up, and go right over there.
Yeah, it's kind of really stressful over there. And as of being here, it's like kind of more calm because like you get that little break for a second that you don't have to worry because you know he's okay.
This is his pulse ox, and this is his heart rate and respiration. There you go. He's working on feeding right now. And so this is his feeding tube. That's what our struggle is right now, is that we're trying to get him to eat his whole bottle. It's just he's small, and he's still, at this point, he's still 5 weeks from delivery. He's only 35 weeks gestation. Well, we live over an hour and a half away, between an hour and a half and 2 hours. I know he was safe and he was being cared for at the beginning, but it's such a long journey, and you're kind of in for the journey, and you can go over and you can take a nap and you can get something to eat. You know, trying to heal from the C-section I really didn't want to have to be going close to 2 hours home. So having a place to sleep, having a place to get a meal, a snack, do the laundry, I mean, and adding some normalcy to our daily lives. Like my husband and I had a date night in the TV room, and it was the first time that we had sat down as a couple to watch TV together in weeks.
What do you find most rewarding?
The families. They are going through the worst possible times in their lives, but they deal with it with such grace, and some of them even a sense of humor, and the resilience. Next, second rewarding thing working at the house is is dealing with our volunteers. They truly become like a member of your family. They are so compassionate, truly giving individuals. They give the most valuable gift that one can give, and that's the gift of their time. So I am in awe of our volunteers and of our families.
It is. I like it. I like it a lot. I do. And I think, I mean, it's some days you're frustrated because you don't have enough rooms, or you want to try to get more people in and you can't. If you don't have a room, that's really upsetting.
A lot of memories of a lot of families. In our old house, we had one family that was actually there over 3 years.
Wow.
Which is, we don't see anymore. They had a child, in and out of surgery, and a pretty severe case, but when they went home, she was fine. We felt like our family completely.
They don't realize the impact, and they're not here for themselves. They're here to give as much as they can to help these families and these campers. So they are very modest in both heart and actions, and they don't really see the true impact. The staff, because we're here more and more consistently with the families, we hear and we see firsthand the impact these wonderful volunteers make. And it could be something as, to you and I, it's very simple, a smile. Someone that says welcome, someone just says, how are you today? And that can mean a world of difference to someone who's going through a very challenging time.
And the people at the front desk come out and interact. They're not just a face behind a desk.
Like I said, you can't find a more loving environment for the children, and it helps the parents too, because it picks them up, their spirits, and like I said, everybody in here, it works.
It's not just the kids, though. It's
the adults.
They treat the whole family like their family.
Yeah.
I'm really grateful. I don't even know how to thank the people here. Like Christmas, that's when we were here, and they did so much for our little boy. We went home with over 40 presents from here and from the hospital. It's just amazing staff, amazing activities, people that volunteer. Actually, it really makes me want to cry half the time seeing what people do for everybody. It's amazing.
Look at that face. Who's in with that face? Come on.
Hey,
you're supposed to smile.
Smile. Smile.